What's good, back to YouTube, back again on another video. Today we got TCU, making TCU basketball powerhouse. This is the Elite 8. Let's see what we can do. Last episode we put in the Sweet 16, destroyed Michigan, I'm pretty sure. Yep, PV went off. So yeah, let's see y'all in the game. North Carolina, if I remember last time we played them, they actually smoked us. So yeah, it was bad, but we're back for revenge. And yeah, that's off. Good rebound. I have some big plans for next season. A lot of recruits, we've been recruiting. So yeah, I feel like if we don't win it this year, we I feel like that we could have a stronger chance of winning it next year. So foul and one, count it. Oh, that's off. That's in. Boom. That's off. That's in. Boom. Let's go. We really prepared for this game. Let's go. Come on, hit another one. Oh my goodness, that's 3 of them. They better call timeout because we're rolling.
The screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders.
Here we go. Same things apply, y'all know. If we went out the first quarter, we sim to the third. Same rules apply. Ah, shit. Jeez. Clip that. Knock down. Oh. Oh. When I was watching the TCU versus Gonzaga game, I noticed that PV was actually playing, he was playing more of a power forward center role. So, I'll think of that going into next season, because I think only, how many people are staying next year? 1. So I think the only person who's staying in the starting lineup for next year is PV. So, yeah, that's the only person really staying. So I think I could put him as like a, oh, that's off. Put him as like a small forward, power forward role. Basically what Chuck is playing this year. Make sure that he guards more of the big man. Heck no. Oh my goodness, like the jump shots are just money for us. They're just falling. 60%.
Miles against Davis. Johnson in the corner. A baseline jam. Rebounded by Hampton. Hampton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The three from Morrow.
Ass off.
Johnson with the rebound. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far. Just 25%. Outside, Davis. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Love.
Come on. And this UNC team could be pretty good next year. Um, in um,
To the paint.
in real life, most of the players are returning.
Goes to the reverse layup.
Baycott
Puts it in.
using his COVID year. RJ Davis going to a senior year, so then they're getting Simeon Wilshire, and lots of new recruits, so they could be pretty good. I could definitely see them um, being a top 4 teams in March Madness. Even that's what they're supposed to do this year, but um, I don't think it was really flowing. The ego got to the players, so that's what really happened for them this year. But next year, I feel like they have a chip on their shoulder, and they could do pretty good. Another team that could do good in college basketball next year. I feel like that Kentucky could do good, but I feel like that they're just gonna turn out like I feel like they're just gonna turn out like the Kentucky this year. A young team. Actually, they could turn out like a Duke this year. I don't know. It depends who, because the Kentucky this year's team and Duke this year's team, they both had veterans. So I don't know how that's gonna go, because I don't know who was all returning for Kentucky and but yeah. So I don't know. I feel like Kentucky and Duke are gonna play very similar. They're gonna be young teams. They might have a few veterans coming back, but they'll be pretty good. Houston, they'll be good, but they won't be as like dominant. I could feel them outside the top 5 for March Madness play. It could be like a 6 to 11. They could finish like how UNC did last. It looks like we're winning by 10. That's pretty good. But what's other teams I could? Kansas is gonna have a kind of a fall off, but they have a. It's not gonna be a big fall off though. I don't think it's gonna be as big a fall off as Houston, but it's gonna be big from. No, Houston's gonna have the biggest fall off because of people leaving them, all the seniors leaving them. But I think that that's off. But Kansas gonna be pretty good. They have decent, not decent. They have good recruits. Jeez, it's better than him dunking on people. They got some good recruits coming in, so I can see them around a 5. Oh, no, actually, I'll say 3 to 6 seed for their region. That's pretty good. Um, who else? Some big teams, Gonzaga, the Zags, man. I feel like when Timmy leaves, they have a lot of guards. They don't really have a person to replace Timmy. That's the only problem. They don't really have a person to replace Timmy. UCLA, I feel like that they're gonna have decent amount of. They have a lot of guards leaving, but they also have a lot of guards a lot of young guards that are going to be returning. So I feel like that they're probably just going to be in the same situation as they were this year, maybe a little bit lower of a seed, but not too low. So I can't really think of teams right now. That's it. Can't really think of teams at the moment. Texas. They're gonna even. I feel like they could be a one seed or 2 seed, 1 to 3. I could see them coming into a 1 to 3 range. Most likely 2 or 3, but I wouldn't be surprised if they end up being a 1 seed. They're gonna be really good next year. A lot of people leaving, but they have also people replacing their people who are leaving. So it works out for them. Oregon, they're gonna do something. They were in the NFC this year, but they're gonna, and they almost made it, just like UNC. They almost made March Madness, but Oregon's gonna go off next year. They have a stacked recruiting class. They're replacing Ware. Nice guard play coming in, and yeah, solid forward. So they could be really good. I could see them being 6 to 11, 5 to 11. I can't really think off the top of my head of teams. I don't know why. UNC, I feel like that they could be good. They're gonna be decent. They're definitely gonna be a higher. I feel like no. I feel like that they could be a little higher seed of what they were this year, maybe an 8 or a 9. Yeah, I feel like that they could be 8 or 9 seed. Same with Michigan State. I feel like that they could be what they were, a 7 seed. Yeah, they were a 7 seed. USC was a 10 seed. I feel like the USC is gonna play better than this year, but also like be at the same seed. Back to Michigan State. No, shoot, they're starting to come back a little bit, but Michigan State, they were a 7 seed. I could see them. Oh, that's off. Jeez, I'm just checking up shots. I could see them being around a 5 seed, 5 to 7. They have a really good recruiting class, and those players, like, their chemistry with each other is good. So I could see them coming in, surprising a lot of people. A good 3. Memphis, they were 8 seed. I think that they could be another 5 to 8 seed. Again, I could even see them winning the conference. Jeez, I could even see them winning the conference. Louisville has sprouted up. They played absolutely horrific this year, but I could see them sneaking in, being one of the last 4 in. I could see them being one of the last 4 teams in. Trenton Flowers, he reclassed up, so he's gonna be there, and Sky Clark, the transfer, and I'm pretty sure they're getting more transfers or more recruits, I think. NC State, if they could somehow convince Ja'Kai Howard, which Trey Parker might do, I could see them being around the same seed, maybe a little lower, slight decline, but I could see them being the same seed as they were this year. UConn, they have a good class coming in, especially what they're doing right now, and I know a lot of their players will be leaving, but a lot of their players will be coming back also. So they're gonna be wow. That did not go in. They're gonna be really good. No way. Okay, I'll see y'all a little bit in the fourth.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. They lead. And let's take this chance.
So I accidentally simmed a little bit too far and we're down by 12. I meant to stop it, but I pressed the wrong button.
And so here's the home team.
And it looks like that our season is going to come to an end at the Elite 8.
There's 117 left in the third quarter.
That is
Here's Davis.
that is very
He's made half a dozen.
disappointing.
6 for 8 on the
So I want to get all the people like who are leaving us to come in and play real quickly. Iowa State, they're definitely making it in. There's no way that they don't make it in this year. Great recruiting class.
Here we go with Morrow running it up the court.
Trying to get a
There's the three.
ass off. Jeez, that's a game right there. Iowa State, these nice little class. Indiana's, they're gonna be better than they were last year. They were pretty good. I mean, actually, no, I can see them being around the same seed. I feel like a lot of their players are gonna surprisingly come back. And PV, jeez. Alabama, they're gonna have a fall off, but hey, man, we're gonna be pretty good. Tennessee, sadly lost. Tennessee, I feel like that they're gonna be better than last year. What were they? Were they pretty good? No, I feel like they'll be the same. Jeez, big hot. I simmed way too far, and I shouldn't have. And I'll see y'all with the new recruits and our new team going into season 2. Hey, wait, let's see who won. Dang, that's a weird national championship, Oregon. Okay. Well, I'll see you on tier 2.